But then it also speaks of the effort of the Nigerian army to control the insurgents. But more than that, it relies on the cooperation of the community to help the Nigerian army address the issue of the insurgents. But you can see the intimidating picture of the insurgents at work. This armored vehicle.
After going through various checks and stern interrogations by security agents along the road, we accessed Mubi. The story we had was that people were back to Mubi in their hundreds. When we arrived, it was likely they were, but we did not see the hundreds. The old Mubi that holds thousands of people by the day was a ghost town. There were people all right, but you can count them with the precision. As our vehicle makes headway to the town, people nervously look at us. The town looks like it was hit by an earthquake and fire at the same time. Banks, shops and houses were shredded and burnt. For a big town, the silence that goes with it that day is unnerving. Our biggest market is coming back to life.
Now the biggest evidence of return to normalcy in Mubi in Adamawa State, and the second largest town in the whole state, is the fact that business activities are back. People are coming back to the markets and picking up their lives. What happened actually was, when the insurgents came to Mubi, they did not only remove the people out of their houses, they also burnt their businesses, like in this place, like in this market, in the central market. Now, the market is picking again. And if you look around, there is an increased business and social activities.
For over 4 months, from the day the insurgents attacked Mubi, this meat market was out of business and all the traders have taken refuge. They are coming back now, but what they find did not cheer them. In the account of this man, Alhaji Musa Abdul Qadir, who chairs Mubi Chambers of Commerce, 3,000 shops in the market were destroyed and property estimated at 2.3 billion naira was lost. He did not give statistics for traders who lost their lives, but confirmed that every blessed day, people are coming back to the market.
Life is now started catching up. As we are going around today inside this market, you can see people, at least every blessing, the number of people are increasing. So we thank God for that, because when these people come to market, you cannot see anybody. But every day, continuously, there is development. You can see people now catching up with the little remain. Some people are going outside to have a, when you have a master somewhere, they will assist you and give you good so that you display to see that it's too hard to find something that will go and assist your children at home.
So at least people are coming up.
People are coming up, seriously.
Do you have any fear?
Actually, as of now, if we say we don't have fear, we are telling lie. But the work of the security men, actually, our fearness has been reduced drastically, because they are anywhere telling people, persuading people to come down. They are moving day and night, so we are now being have courage that now we are protected.
Alhaji Abdul Qadir re-emphasized that they need government intervention to move forward, even as he hopes they have seen the last of the insurgency.
Actually, we need an assistance from the government so that people will continue their normal businesses. As of now, billions of naira has been lost in this market. Definitely, you can see now other people are displaying their good in front of that destroyed building, because they have no alternative other to come and display their good like this. Because if they stay at home, how are they going to feed their family? It will be impossible.
For how long has the market been closed?
Since the insurgent came into Mubi town, the market has been closed.
That's up to how many months?
At least 3 months now.
Many traders who are coming back to the market are rebuilding. The clearest thing about Boko Haram is that when they drive away people, they destroy their means of livelihood. More than half of the shops in this market were burnt, with all the treasures kept in them. There is, however, the specific stories of people like this woman, Rolatu. Rolatu used to buy bags of rice to bring to the market and sell on smaller measurements. That business is destroyed now. She lost all she had when the insurgents came, and now she is back without a capital and not knowing where to start. Her story of escape, however, during the attack on Mubi, borders both on tragedy and comedy.
We ran away. There was no way we could stay. When we returned, we found our house vandalized and everything taken away. Nothing remained. We initially ran to Yola, eventually we moved to Niger State. Now that we returned, we resorted to collecting items on our trade on loan, just to find food to eat.
Sai muka aka ce gari yayi dan dama mu zo. Shin da muka zo kuma mun zo mun zauna kafin mun fara fitowa kuma mun ka fara dauka baki. Muka dinga tattara baki.
The market in Mubi gives a picture of return, but in the weeks ahead, the return will be more comprehensive. From Mubi, we made our way to Michika, relying mainly on our face value and the institution we represent. We arrived Michika, but the army there advised us to hasten our step back and think safety. At the time, the battle for Michika was still going on. But on our way back, we ran into some damaging images of the Boko Haram campaign, that is, destruction of public utilities. We passed several bridges linking towns and electricity transmission lines defiled.
Now, one of the most harmful effects of insurgency, especially in Adamawa State, is its effect on public utilities. You can look at this bridge on Hong to Mubi Road. It has been broken apparently by the insurgents. Now, do not contemplate how much it may cost state government or the federal government to do this bridge. But then, not only in terms of cost, in terms of the people that are following it to access either Mubi or to access Hong. The road they are following, which they cut, is a major stream, which means that during the rainy season, this road will be inaccessible. Mubi will be inaccessible from Yola. Now, this is some of the harmful effect. But it's not only the bridges that are affected. In many places, electricity cables have been affected. Water supply have been affected. And in critical situations, even banks have been affected.
On transit the following day in Mubi, the army showed us one of the 8 boys captured by Boko Haram during the Mubi campaign. He was rescued by the army.
I have to take a walk with Sunday Amos because Sunday Amos has a special story to tell. Sunday Amos was captured by insurgents in Mubi. When the insurgents attacked Mubi, all his parents ran away. He didn't know. He remained behind and they captured him. Eventually, when he was captured, members of the Special Task Force of 28th Brigade in Mubi caught up with him while he was in the hands of Boko Haram. They brought him to their headquarters, brigade headquarters, and they treated him well and linked up with his parents. But that is not the story. The story is his life with members of the insurgents.
When we were captured, they took us to Michika, then to Magadeli and Shua. Eventually, we were in Bama. It was in Bama that I ran away from their custody despite their warning to deal with whoever runs.
The boy gave a detailed narrative on how he was captured by Boko Haram, how he was taken to 4 different locations, and how he eventually escaped from their hands and found by the army. The good news now is that the army have contacted his parents. They are all alive and they are coming to claim him.
They do beat us and force us to read chapters of a book. Only those who could read from the book are allowed to carry guns.
It is important to note that this boy fits perfectly into the recruitment requirements of Boko Haram. All eyewitnesses admit that the Boko Haram foot soldiers are never above 17.
There is something unique about Hong in Adamawa State. It has very rich mountainous background. But then, Hong is also one of the largest towns in Adamawa State that has been affected by insurgency. When the insurgents came to Adamawa, the mountain proved to be very poor defense. The insurgent came by road.
Although the return to Hong is more comprehensive, rebuilding is tough bargain. Families lost every skin.
This young man here, Suleiman, is the owner of this house. When the insurgents came to Hong, he has just newly built his own house and he had a new wife. When the insurgents came, they dropped them out of the house and bought the house. All the properties he had, they bought them. He could not pick anything. What happened eventually? He took flight, he and his wife. So let us tell us, Suleiman, when they came, what happened? What did you do?
I run away. I use my food, run away. I spent 2 days walking barefooted in the forest.
Do you know where you are going? Do you know your direction?
No, we are just moving around. But
you and your wife?
No, yes, no. My wife go on one direction and we change direction because women, they are not. They won't. You know the pick women like women's.
Okay.
This, yes.
They don't pick women.
Yes, they don't pick women randomly.
Oh.
But women's at this stage, they want us maybe for their own taking their goods here. So,
okay.
yes.
So they carry you hostage more than they take a woman.
Yes.
So it is easier for them to carry you.
Yes.
So you change direction.
Yes, we change direction. Our wife use one road here. We will use this rock.
Okay.
Yes.
So you spent 2 days on the road.
I spent 2 days on the bush. I'm moving randomly.
You and many other people.
Me and many other people. We are about 1,000 people. We are moving on the road.
Eventually, you have been saved.
Yes.
Tell me, now you are back.
Yes,
So how is life after you came back?
thank God. Just come manage me here. Then burn everything, even my goods, my welding machine, filing machine, everything I don't have. Even my result, anything, my document, I don't have anything. I don't have anything.
So you're starting life afresh?
Yes, I like life afresh. Anything I have now is a new, not the old one I have.
So what of your wife? She survived?
She survived. She survived.
Okay, where is she now?
He went to their house, not just now.
Okay.
Yes.
But she's around, she's safe?
Yes, he's safe too.
Your children?
They are all safe.
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are rebuilding now?
Yes.
But
Although the return to Hong is more comprehensive, rebuilding is a tough bargain. Families lost everything escaping from the insurgents. Hong, like Mubi, is a picture of burnt houses, burnt businesses, and burnt public utilities. Life is, however, back in full force, and the people are more relaxed than in Mubi and Michika. The experiences are the same in Gombe, another big town caught in the wave of terror attack. So what challenge did this returnees pose to government?
Resettling these people back to their normal, abodes. Those who are returning back to their habitats. Yes. So we're looking at this. How do we provide them with, for instance, transportation, get them back? How do we meet their immediate goals in terms of social services, in terms of medical needs, in terms of food, the medium term, these are the short term and immediate ones. And of course, the question of building up their structures, and help them rebuild their lives. Because most of them, 99% of them going back, have lost their homes, have lost their loved ones, and so there is the question of rehabilitation, both social, psychological rehabilitation. How to manage the trauma. That's the social psychological aspect of it, as well as help them rebuild their lives. You know, some have lost entirety of what they have owned throughout their lives. It's traumatic.
My cameraman had concern for women and children, which he observed had been most affected by the insurgents. So what is the plan of this group?
But I want to tell you, speaking for myself, the issue of widows and orphans have been some of the things. These are the category of people that have been dear to my heart. Out of politics, I've always been a widow and orphan person. I mean, there are this disadvantaged and a privileged part of our society that we must make specific provisions for. And for me, there is some spirituality as a person about doing something for widows. I'll tell you, I say most of the successes I've registered in my life, anchored spiritually. I think part and parcel of it has to do with the fact that I take out my time to make special attention for women and widows and orphans in society. So that is to tell you I have soft spot for them, and this government, this government has a preeminent disposition towards widows and orphans, and that will be caught in the net of the totality of the program we have for them. We must find a way to rehabilitate them. We must find a way to empower them. You know, like they say, the father of the fatherless, the husband of the widow is God himself, but under God we must operate as human beings. I want to assure you that the women will have some sizable place in the scheme of the thing we will do to rehabilitate our people.
Adamawa State is coming out gradually of its invasion by Boko Haram. The gradual return is good news. Surely, however, rebuilding will be a fundamental challenge.
Peace and stability, achieve our goals in unity. We are brothers and sisters, we've lived together for years now. Say no to violence now, sing it with me. Peace, peace, peace. Let's all embrace peace. We are brothers and sisters, we've lived together for years now. Say no to violence now. No religion preaches violence. We need understanding and tolerance. You can be you, I can be me. That's the way it should be. Say no to violence now. Sing it one more time. Peace, peace, peace. Let's all embrace peace. In the family, in schools, at work, everywhere. Say no to violence now.
Exotic land of rainbow, a giant in the sun, rich in human and natural resources, a land of cultural diversity for tourists appreciate.
In a traditional Igbo society, marriage is a very important and critical aspect of culture and tradition. In Igbo culture, women are ripe for marriage